Today I'm going to make a quick and easy tofu scramble. It's like scrambled eggs, but made from tofu. Quick and simple. First, you need an extra firm tofu. Cut that thing open. Just make you a knife cut there and there. Drain it, and then your result will be this. Put it in this presser. It's got one of these in the bottom, and it's raised up, I don't know, half an inch, quarter inch. Top on it. I usually go 2 spots down, very firm. It'll sit in here and it doesn't take very long. Usually in 10 minutes I've got more than enough squeezed out of it because it's a really strong spring. All right, I don't know if you can see this. Maybe you can, maybe you can't, but it's got a decent amount of water. I'm gonna go ahead and drain that off. Right there. It's been about 5 minutes, by the way. I'm gonna drain as much as I can, let it set for another 5 minutes, and we'll check it then. A little bit more. I'm gonna pour that out. That's probably as good as we're going to get on this one, and that's more than enough. It doesn't have to be ultra dry. So I'm going to take that out. There goes my pressed tofu. I'm going to break that up into a bowl, and then I'll put some spices on it. Nothing fancy here, just taking it apart, crumbling it up. It's going to be like scrambled eggs, so you don't have to make the chunks too big. You can do it honestly straight into the skillet. I'm just doing it in the bowl for, it's easier for prep for the video, I think. So I may end up fast forwarding this segment. 1 block of tofu is about 490 calories, at least this one that I'm buying. Probably varies a little bit from brand to brand, but it's about 500. 500 calorie meals seem to be perfect to be satiating until the next meal. And I've only had breakfast. Breakfast today was oatmeal, and now it's going to be some tofu scramble. It's going to be half a teaspoon of turmeric. I think this is just for the color, maybe a little for the flavor. Half a teaspoon of garlic powder. Quarter teaspoon of black salt. Apparently this gives it the eggy taste. Tablespoon nutritional yeast. Salt and pepper to taste. This is Himalayan sea salt. I like a decent little chunk. Love salt and pepper. Spices ready, tofu ready. We're gonna get the pan ready now. So I'm gonna put a little bit of olive oil in the pan, get it to medium heat, and then I'll mix the tofu and spice. Just a drizzle, medium. While that pan's heating up, I'm gonna pour this over. Get it mixed really good with a spatula. You probably do it with your hand, honestly, but you know, making a video, you wanna do a little bit extra. Breaking up some of the chunks that are a little big. I only have a little bit, it actually, the recipe calls for a tablespoon of olive oil, but I only put just 2 little drizzles. I'm sure it's less than a tablespoon because I'm trying to go lower fat, even healthy fat, as much as I can. This already smells honestly like scrambled eggs. It's crazy, but just about coated pretty well. I think the pan's probably heated up to medium heat by now. So, I'm gonna take it over there. Pour it in here. All right, it says to cook from 5 to 7 minutes. I'm just gonna stir it in pretty good. and get that oil in there. I may end up putting a little bit of broth or a little bit of water just to keep it from sticking to the pan. Hopefully it won't, but we'll see. Just a little bit, just playing it by ear. You know, tofu is already ready to be eaten as soon as it comes out of the packaging. But I don't know if you ever tried it. I have, and it's disgusting. So it takes all these spices and, you know, preparations to get it that way. But if you think about it, we do all of our products like that. There's not too many raw products that we just eat. Even with people who eat meat, you're not going to eat just raw meat. But these spices are great. It already smells good. Going to fast forward to 6 minutes from now. I'm actually going to interrupt the fast forwarding to the end. I think we're about halfway through. I'm going to add some spinach and wilt that in. Like wilted spinach, it adds a little bit of iron, a little bit of minerals you need. So, smelling good. Put a lid over it and let that heat. Helps the wilt. All right, they're getting there. They're looking a little wilted under there. It's got a lot of condensation, so I can't quite see it. You want to make sure that those leaves touch the pan and get wilted. It makes it easier to digest them. Pull some of the oxalates out. I just prefer wilted anyways. Put those down there. This thing's just about done. I think I'm going to turn the heat off and then just let the lid stay on and simmer down like that. So we'll see that in about 2 minutes. All right, it's still sizzling there. Get this pan off. Let some of that water drip. I've got these cool little, I don't know if you saw that over here, but these things hold the lids. Wife bought these for, I don't know where she got them. She got them online for Christmas, I think. Anyways, this over here is looking good. I'm about to put that into a plate and dig in. There goes my plate. Looking good. That's going to be very filling. This is roughly, probably 550 calories with a good amount of minerals, a decent amount of protein, and it's going to taste wonderful. Here we go. I've got that thing in a plate. It's hard to get my tripod positioned correctly, so. Anyways, I want to go ahead and get my first impressions of this. I got this literally off of the internet. I'm looking for quick and easy tofu scramble. It's definitely good. It's different. You can't go into this thinking I'm going to replicate eggs, because then your brain will say, well, this doesn't taste exactly like eggs, and so you're disappointed. You got to go into any of these plant-based foods thinking, is it edible? That's the mentality you got to have. I do like it. I can definitely eat all of it. I'll tell you, there's a little too much salt. The Himalayan sea salt, I think I laid it on pretty thick. It's not like it's not. It's definitely good. But it's a little salty. So I'm going to definitely finish all this off. Quick and easy tofu scramble. I've been making the video, so the time has been probably 30 minutes. But if you think about all the steps that I did that I wouldn't had to filmed, I'd say this takes about 15 minutes, honestly. So it's not that long. You could batch. I'm sure there's a batch recipe for such. So you can take a little portion to work with you. But anyways, I know I don't make videos often. I'd want to get back into making videos more often, especially about health and and food, because that's where my focus is now, has been for ever since my heart attack. But this is really good. I'm trying to get more protein in my meals and less animal products. And this is a good start for me, quick and easy. And tofu's cheap. I don't know where it is, costs where you live, but I got those blocks from our local Aldi for like $1.60. I mean, it's really cheap, and that's the full meal. So $1.60 for a 500 calorie high protein. It's like 40 grams of protein in this meal. That's good. Low carbs, low saturated fat, low fat at all. Honestly, if I'd avoided the olive oil, and this just to make the pan non-stick, but I could have used strictly broth. I'm enjoying this. See you next video.